as any mentally sane person can tell, this is so offensive. How dare they tell me this? These people are stripping every last ounce of freedom from us by posting this. Did you know that the German hogs are so mad? They're the most mad. They're number one mad. What are we mad again? What are we mad about right now? Well, I'll tell you about it. This is an article on Volksverpetzer. I just followed them on Twitter, and they're quite funny. This, dear friends, this will not translate if I translate the site. Oh no, I have to actually translate it. Oh my god, I'm doing work in this heat. Well, yeah, apparently. This is what German hogs are mad about this weekend. That was for the last weekend, actually. That was like for the prior weekend. Public info chart is what this is. Yes, very interesting. They're telling us, a heat weekend is to be expected. And the Bundesgesundheitsministerium, so the Ministry for Health of the government, is telling people to look out. Be careful. It's gonna be real hot, is what they're saying. Yes? So they have a couple of tips for you. Because, it's going to be really, really hot on the weekend. They're telling you, hey, you should drink water regularly, 2 to 3 liters. Also, if you don't feel if you don't feel thirsty, you should still drink water. It's important. Don't exert yourself too much, especially between the time of like noon and 5 p.m. You should rather work in the morning or in the evening. You should stay in the shade. That's important. Avoid direct sun. And don't stay in rooms that overheat, because then, obviously, you'll be exposed to more heat. You should maybe wear sunscreen, and or clothes to cover yourself in order not to get a sunburn and not to be exposed to dangerous UV rays. This is all very offensive, obviously. You should keep your apartment cool if you can. Close your windows and make them dark. And only if it's, only once it's colder outside than it's in the apartment, then you open the windows. Also, if you have I love how people in Germany just don't know what ACs are. So we're like, you can lay down wet cold towels in your apartment in order to cool it down somehow. You should eat light meals and not eat heavy meals, in order to stay cool. And look out for people. Look out for people and be ready to offer help. And obviously, as any mentally sane person can tell, this is so offensive. How dare they tell me this? These people are stripping every last ounce of freedom from us by posting this on their social media. This is legitimately this is the only thing that the German hogs are mad about. The German AfD crowd is like, how dare you? How dare you tell me this? What the fuck? That is legitimately what they're mad about. We are gradually being disenfranchised is the direct translation of wir werden schrittweise entmündigt. Incapacitation. Right-wingers are afraid of being advised to drink enough. Bro, it's tough out here. It's tough out here for a right-winger. They're so afraid. Every day, these fools wake up and they experience so much fear. They are so frightened by life. I'm so glad I'm not them. That would be tiring. He issued a heat warning for the first time on Sunday. Among other things, he reminded people to drink enough. For the right-wing pseudo-freedom fighters, it's very clear. Disenfranchisement, dictatorship, and scaremongering, or fear-mongering rather, and they made themselves the laughingstock of the web, because this is the true terror right there. Our fucking Ministry of Health advising people to drink enough water. How could they? Anyone who also trended incapacitation or disenfranchisement, I guess, on Twitter on Sunday may have thought of some bans, maybe laws or something like that. No, but since the pandemic and the AfD, at the latest, it should be clear to all of us that such terms as dictatorship, compulsion, or even incapacity have lost all meaning. Very true. It's just code for extreme rightists and pseudo-liberals for I don't like that. It's literally true though. Latest example is Lauterbach's tip to drink enough water when it's hot. That's paternalism, the right-wing geniuses claim. They want to ban burqas, they want to ban homosexual marriage, they want to ban drag shows, they want to ban gender, ring, and all that sort of stuff. But this down here, now that is paternalism. Again, yeah, this was the person who tweeted about it. They're like, yep, disenfranchised. We're being disenfranchised right now. Like, step by step, we're being disenfranchised. They're telling us to put on sunscreen. Incidentally, the same applies to the completely fictitious meat ban. Like, yeah, but that's what it sounds. Which was a lie told by Bild. That's like our Fox News. If you have to find an equivalence, that would be that. It's not a ban if the DGE recommends eating less meat. It is, in fact, not. Which, by the way, she hasn't even done until now in this article. But even if there were, a suggestion does not equal a ban. You'd think people would understand that, but all right. And now we can look at the memes. We are being disenfranchised again. That's the meme format. You post, we are being disenfranchised, or, you know, the German equivalent, wir werden schrittweise entmündigt. And then underneath that, you post a very sensible warning. Hochspannung, Vorsicht, Lebensgefahr. I mean, we know what these mean. Attention, there's electricity around. You could die. How dare you put such a warning on there? If I want to go in there, I think you should let me in there. Honestly, you should. If you want to get electrocuted, understandable. Oh yeah, we are being disenfranchised. This is from the medieval times, obviously. The Mr. Mayor, I can't translate to medieval English, can I? Doth tell that Wednesday there shall be beer brewed here. Hence why Tuesday you shall no longer shit in the river. That is literally what it says. I did not make that up. You know. Yeah, we're being disenfranchised. If I want to drink shit water, I think I should be able to drink shit water. How dare they disenfranchise me from being dehydrated? Back in my day, me and the boys were always dry, and we came out just fine. Exactly. That's exactly the sentiment. It's the amount of stupidity on it is insane. I saw this one. Again, we're being disenfranchised. Step by step. Onanieren, I'm pretty sure that's jerking off, right? I don't even know. I think that's what that means. That's such a, highbrow word. No, you're no longer allowed to jerk off on school toilets, says the director of the school. Dang, can't do shit anymore. Nothing's allowed anymore. This is not a free country anymore. So sad. So real. This one time in the museum, you saw a sign that said befugter Zutritt verboten, and I lost my mind. They said, don't touch the exhibit in the museum, and I was like, damn, we're being disenfranchised over here. I can't believe that. You know, there's plenty. There's plenty examples like this one. We're being disenfranchised. We know this. This, of course, leads to a greater problem of climate change denial. Obviously, it goes hand in hand. Any sort of climate change news I've been hearing recently have been making me really sad, though, because it's really rough. Nobody's meeting any of their fucking goals. They keep setting themselves these goals. We need to stop climate change by this year. No, actually, by this year. 2024, 2025, 2026, 2030, 2050, someday, one day. You know, there's no way under capitalism, there's no way that we're going to actually make any meaningful change to climate change, put any meaningful stop to climate change. It's getting hotter and hotter. Look at those degrees. They're bad. Don't like that. How much do you think, though, does climate change have to punch right-wingers who keep denying it into the face until they finally actually accept that it's not just weather? It's nice and cool where you are. You're in the basement. Bro, my room is so fucked. My room is so cooked. Literally, though. It's a west side. It's a west side room. They can't weaponize climate change for their policies. That's probably why, right? Climate change, there's no way they can weaponize that to fearmonger in the way that is beneficial to them, because they can't blame climate change on the wokeness of people. They can't blame climate change on anything that they want to, you know, like campaign against. So therefore, it's not useful to them, so they're not going to use it, I guess. Yeah, I'm also like, it's hard to be optimistic about climate change. And I don't think being optimistic about climate change is necessarily good either, because too much optimism can lead to you just kind of being complacent. And I don't think you should be complacent about stuff like climate change specifically. It's literally happening. We can see it. This last week, every new day was the like a heat record for the general world. Last week, it wasn't particularly hot in Germany. We had a pretty cold last week, except for the weekend where I was at. And yet, it was for the world, it was a heat record where a lot of people died, by the way. Just because it isn't locally super hot that day, I can still recognize that climate change is happening around the globe. But other people, right-wingers, reactionaries, are just... No, they're just saying it's the weather. It's simply the weather. You know, sometimes it's warmer, sometimes it's colder. This is not the weather. You can see it. By the way, be careful with Lauterbach's tips, yes? Right-wingers, I fear no man. But that thing, he's like, tomorrow there's a heat warning. Here's all the information. Please be careful. Pay attention to older people. You should drink more water, etc., etc. It scares me. Well, wir werden schrittweise entmündigt. What can I say? It's simply true. We are going to talk about a video that a local right-winger and an AfD dude, my personal favorite thing to talk about, posted, though, recently. I don't quite know where he posted it exactly. I'm pretty sure it's TikTok, but I don't follow the man on TikTok, and I am very lucky to not have that sort of stuff show up on my TikTok. Hell yeah, thank you, TikTok algorithm, for saving me this. But... Twitter doesn't. Twitter does not. Twitter shows me absolutely everything. And real men, apparently, listen up men, are right-wingers. This video is the dumbest shit I have heard in a while. But also the least original shit. Because it sounds like a carbon copy of all of those, like, pickup artist guys. I'm showing you the worst dude. One of the worst dudes that we have. Okay, shh. I'm gonna translate as he goes. Real men are right-wing. Comedy gold. This guy is called Maximilian Krah. He's a member of the AfD. Let's just get into it. That's too loud, man. Stop yelling into my ears. You're so loud. What the fuck? This is like... Okay, what the fuck? You're so loud. Please don't be so loud. So, he starts.
Jeder dritte junge Mann hatte noch nie eine Freundin.
Every third young man has never had a girlfriend before.
Hörst dazu?
Are you one of them?
Schau keine Pornos.
Don't watch porn. There it is. No fap. Immediately. Right out the gate. #1 talking point of people like Andrew Tate and other like weird manosphere guys. Don't watch porn. Porn bad for you. Why do you have an opinion on that? He doesn't look like the type of guy who should be saying this. It's so fucking funny. But the louder he is, the more correct his point is. True.
Wähl nicht die Grünen.
Don't vote for the Green Party, of course.
Geh raus an die frische Luft.
Go get some air. Go outside. I agree with one of his points. He has incel, but isn't he too old to be an incel? Jesus Christ, I didn't know they got that old. I mean, I guess why would they die? I suppose they're just gonna be around. But yes, go outside is good. Go outside, I agree with go outside. Go outside is nice.
Steh zu dir.
Stand up for yourself, I guess. Sure. Touch some grass. Absolutely based. Opinion? Approved. Everyone at Incels, go touch some grass. Incels, yeah, definitely. We touch grass, for sure.
Sei selbstbewusst.
Be confident. Have confidence.
Guck geradeaus.
Look straight ahead? What is this point? Bro wants his followers to walk into traffic and get run over. What is this point? I don't know. I think it's very easy to make good freeze frames of this man's face. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it intentionally, I swear to God. Yeah, look straight ahead. Whatever that means. Yes. Oh, he's a former titty. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't look gay ahead. True.
Und vor allem.
And first and foremost.
Lass dir nicht einreden, dass du lieb, soft, schwach und links zu sein hast.
Don't let other people tell you that you gotta be kind, soft. I mean, he did say soft, didn't he? And left wing. Don't let them tell you that, because that's the advice that you always hear when you have dating trouble, I guess.
Echte Männer sind rechts.
Real men are right wing. He's a failed CDU politician. That is so sad. This is so sad for him.
Echte Männer haben Ideale.
Real men have ideals, which are, of course, right-wing exclusive things.
Echte Männer sind Patrioten.
Real men are patriots! This is the silliest shit. This is like exactly copied from those pickup artists over on TikTok in the American sphere. Like, the talking points are just copied one to one. It's so fucking funny.
Dann klappt's auch mit der Freundin.
Then you'll get a girlfriend. So you just gotta be a right-winger in order to get a girlfriend, because obviously all of them have girlfriends. Every single one of them has a girlfriend. Yeah. And left-wingers don't have girlfriends. Of course. It's definitely how it works. Real men are rude and hard, as unlikable as possible, uncompromising and right-wing. That is how you get all the girls. The girls love that. All of them. Every single one of them loves it. I'm a real man. Forward wing. I mean, that's also, you gotta look straight ahead. If you cross the street, do not look left and right, because that is a sign of weakness. If you look out for cars before he didn't say that specifically, but if you look out for cars before you cross the street, what are you? Afraid of a car? Are you scared? Are you showing that you're submissive to the car by looking left and right to check if one is gonna come run you over? Huh? Do you think you can't even take the impact of a car? You pussy? What the fuck? This is the funniest thing ever. Why can't they get a younger guy to say this? Like, not to be ageist, but I feel like this is not the guy that you should be getting these messages from. I don't know. He doesn't look like a good our version of Andrew Tate, right? He just doesn't really communicate that sort of vibe. Like, why can't we get like a fit young dude to say this? Well, maybe there is no one available in the AfD. I don't know. Guess they don't have the aesthetic for it. Shoulder check a lorry or you're not a real man. I only look right when crossing the street. As you should. That's the only direction to ever look. Don't you ever glance to the left. What are you? Some sort of lefty? How dare you? So fucking funny. Please breathe. Why is he so red? True, it's the high blood pressure. Brother is just his skin tone. His skin tone is only in the reds and pinks. That is where he lives. What can we say? It's a reflection from the red backdrop, from the subtitles. Oh, that makes artistic sense. Yes. I love these talking points. They're amazing. Like, there's two good ones peppered in here, like go get some air and have confidence. Those are talking points that everybody will tell you if you're looking for a girlfriend. Yeah, you should be confident in yourself. That's the most attractive trait. Everybody knows that. But the rest of them are so laughable. Yeah, be right wing. That's how you get a girl. Also the angle, just that has a lot of likes. Holy shit, and a lot of saves and a lot of shares. That has more shares than it has likes though, which I guess means that more people are talking shit about it on other platforms, because like, what the fuck, why does it have so many shares? That's odd to me personally. He should maybe touch a little bit more grass, perhaps. Perhaps he should. The whole angle of trying to get voter, first of all, this is so closely linked with politics. That's something that I think pickup artists don't directly do, at least for the most part. I don't think they're usually candidates of a political party. Like, imagine if fucking Ron DeSantis sat down at one of his rallies and started talking to, well, okay, I can imagine that, but it would still be silly, okay? He's like, guys who are voting for me, hi guys, hey gang, friends, fellows, boys, listen up. Me, Ron DeSantis, I'm going to tell you how to get a girlfriend. Listen to me. I have all the secrets that you could possibly need to know. I feel like that's a bit bizarre. They usually do it a little bit more subtly, making the connection between loneliness and trying to find somebody to spend your time with and all of those struggles, and then slowly building the connection to the right wing. They don't really do it like in one place. It's kind of clumsy. The way that this was done was kind of clumsy. It is Very, very funny though. And they're not usually the candidates of the political party making this type of content. Like, they're not actual politicians who make this content, which this guy is. He is a full-on politician and an older dude, which makes it just, it has a little bit of cognitive dissonance going on. I find it a bit weird. Look at him. Why did they choose this guy to talk about this? Now we have the no porn guy in German. Can Bosch debate him? That would be funny. I feel like that would be a funny discussion. But I bet he doesn't want to speak English, probably, because it's not German, you know? We're patriots. Patriot fervor prohibits us from speaking any language besides our own. Obviously. Naturally.